I interviewed my grandmother. She has an internal defibrillator and a pacemaker, and she has a box beside her bed that sends signals to the company, and they keep track of if she's had any episodes with her defibrillator and her status of her pacemaker. So the first question I asked was, what biosensor technology do you use? She said she uses a box kept in her bedroom that alerts the cardiologist when there are changes with her implanted defibrillator and monitors her pacemaker. Next, how long have you been using this device? She's had the pacemaker since December of 1990, but only had the ICD and the monitor in her bedroom since 2014 March. What is the biggest burden of having this device? And she said that was they had to keep having a home phone, which can be costly, and they also had to have a cable from that phone run into their bedroom because that's where they have to keep the box. Is this the only biosensor technology you've ever used? She said this is the only kind of thing like this she's ever used, but when she got her first pacemaker, she had a large box in her bedroom, that worked with her home phone, and she had to place the phone over her chest where her pacemaker is, and they monitored it that way monthly instead of overnight. And then I asked her how she learned to use the device, and they had a representative from the company that came to their home and explained where to place the box, how to hook it into the phone cable, and kind of what the box was going to be used for. Does anyone else in their home use biosensor technology? And she said yes. Her husband, who's my grandpa, also has an ICD and has a monitor in the bedroom as well. Aside from the monitoring at home, do you go in for scheduled visits? And she goes to a cardiologist twice a year. Do you feel the device has improved your quality of life? Yes, it's a convenient way to monitor, and it gives me peace of mind knowing that her device is in working condition. Do you use any other biosensing technology? And that is no, they don't use Fitbits or anything like that. The only thing she mentioned was that her husband uses a glucose monitor daily. If you were to talk to another patient about the biosensor you use, what is one thing you would tell them? This device in some ways can be a hassle, but it's life-saving and definitely puts our mind at ease. So it was interesting talking with her. I've known that she's had this device, obviously, as she's my grandma, but I didn't know all of the ins and outs of the monitor in their bedroom and things, how she really felt about it. So it was interesting talking to her about that, and that is all.